Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the purple Jiren and basically how good he is in DB Legends. Now I want to preface this by saying Jiren is a free-to-play unit. So Jiren is a unit that players can obtain from a free-to-play event. Jiren is, because of this, not at the same level as a summonable, general sparking, or I would say, top level sparking unit. There's nothing wrong with Jiren. I think he's got a lot that is cool about him. I think he has stuff that is definitely useful. But Jiren is not necessarily at the same level as summonable units, which means obviously there's a natural tendency to lean downwards a little bit when looking at them. With that being said, obviously doesn't mean that there is no consideration for Jiren, for how good he is, etc. But I think players just need to understand that his level of performance is not going to be like a Legends Limited or even a general banner sparking. Like, you're not going to get the same output that you might have got previously. You're going to have to kind of take the good and the bad of Jiren. I think ultimately though, as a free to play, he does serve his purpose of giving players a option for their teams. It's not a premium option, but it's a decent option that can provide some good support to any of the summonable units from part 1 of the 7th anniversary, which means he'll be a solid-ish option going forward for a fairly decent time. Not crazy long, but he could be there or thereabouts, even if just as a useful stopgap while you're waiting for another character or you need a purple, etc. Just when you need that kind of stopgap. I think that is where things become really interesting. So yeah, for me, obviously, how can I say, Jiren, free to play, support type. Go through his abilities. So on his main, he draws a strike card next, health plus 10, key plus 50, cancel attribute downgrades, abnormal conditions, ally health up 15%, and all enemy subcounts plus 5. In terms of his unique abilities, he's got damage of 200%, damage guard of 130%, key recovery, draw speed, and gives tag universe rep, excellent exclusive, powerful opponent, damage up for 20%, rival universe up 20%, and rival universe key recovery up 20%, which is all good. It's stuff that you're going to use, especially for the current meta teams, universe rep, powerful opponent. Those are pretty decent, fairly meta teams in decent categories a lot of the time. In terms of his first passive, Colossal Power of the Strong, he gets a draw strike cards next whenever he enters the battlefield. Key plus 30, destroys one enemy card, and enemy arts cost plus 10. So some nice disruption for the enemy, even if they're comboing. Destroying a card, getting their key up is pretty good. On his strike arts use, he'll increase his strike damage by 20% for 10 timer counts and give himself 10 key, which is great. When strike arts hit the first time, activations resetting after a switch, he will draw one card, nullify special cover change, reduce ally sub counts, and give enemy health restoration a minus 20% debuff. On strike arts hit count number 2, he increase ally damage, increase ally health restoration, and give ally health back. And then when hit by an enemy's arts one time, he'll increase allies health, ally damage, temporarily, all 15 timer counts, ally sub counts go down, and enemy draw speed goes down as well. He is a universe rep, tag boost, strike 33, strike defense 33, event exclusive and powerful opponent. And with his green card, he draws strike arts cards next. Key plus 50, damage with 20% up, protect hand, remove strike, and on his special, he'll remove an enemy Dragon Ball and give himself 30% up. So he's nothing crazy, but like I said, you don't have to have him be crazy. Thing is he's just pretty good as like a substitution for if you just need that third unit to kind of complete your Goku and UI team. Maybe you pulled as a new player Goku, Kale, and Caulifla, or you pulled Kaba and Vegeta, or you pulled any combination of those two. Maybe you pulled Goku and Vegeta. This Jiren is meant to act as a barrier, as a mechanism of understanding, support. He's just there to basically die, potentially disrupt the enemy, and heal your allies. That's his whole goal. Like, that is his entire purpose. Healing your guys, giving them boosts, giving them flat DPS boosts, giving them temporary boosts, switching out, coming back in, healing them. That's the predominant playstyle here. Switch him in and out, switch him back in. He's reducing substitution counts, he's reducing this, he's doing that. I think there's definitely a strong presence that he has in that regard. Outside of that, though, damage takes a little bit of time to ramp. Remember, he needs to get a couple strike cards off before he's really kind of ramping to the level that I would say is decent. He's never going to be a primary damage dealer because of obviously the fact that he is free to play. Yeah, there's not like a ton of things giving him huge kind of like stability and things like that. Like, he basically, to cut a long story short, is there to heal. He's there to explode when needed. He's there to provide utility, healing, damage up, key up, interruption abilities, the abilities to break combos, all those sort of things that I think are pretty good. But because they're on the rest of that kind of event exclusive kit, where things aren't fully fleshed out, he's not fully fleshed out stat wise, I just don't think he's gonna last forever. But I think to have a character that can give you a boost, give you an increase in utility and healing and things like that, especially as a new player, I don't think there's anything wrong with picking up Jiren. I think he does work right. I've used him in a couple fights, obviously filming this video, and I think he did okay. Like, I think he was very acceptable. I think his damage was good. I think he did bring to the table like a good presence, a good functionality, a good everything like that. So I was happy with him, but I do just think there could have been small things that they tweaked to make him a tiny bit better. But again, he's a free-to-play, and I think for a free-to-play, he did a job that was very admirable. I think he provided support to the rest of the team. And yeah, I was using a team here to try and cater to Jiren, but you don't have to do that. You can use a team that caters more towards the other units on your team and just continue to use Jiren as this kind of boost unit that just gives a very good foundation for everyone to just continue working off of. So yeah, I think ultimately pretty good stuff. I'm very, very happy with Lord Jiren. I think he's great, and you should definitely give him a try, especially if you've got Goku, if you've got Vegeta. If you're looking for a character to be that kind of if you're looking for a character to be just kind of like a support, provide some utility, give a good background, give a good chunk of resistance and support to your team, through the healing, the damage up and everything, I think you can count Jiren in. I think he does an amazing job. But yeah, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.